Hello, I thought I'd make this video while I'm sat here stuck in traffic. I've been sitting here in traffic for a while actually, and it's got me thinking. I've been thinking about the Brexit, the British exit from the European Union, and I thought I would share with you my thoughts on it. My initial thoughts on it are, fuck it, just it's a load of nonsense. We're all getting carried away with it. But you really can't get away from it. It's on Facebook, it's on the news if you watch that sort of thing. And so I thought I'd give you my opinion. I didn't vote, and you can judge me all you want for not voting, but my view on it was whether we voted to stay or whether we voted to leave, it didn't really matter. We were, the politicians, the government, were going to do what they wanted anyway. It makes no difference whether we stayed or whether we left. You know, the people that there are lots of people that are getting very upset. The people that lost, and the people that voted to leave. Now, the people that voted to leave, I mean, think of it this way: were we any better off a year ago, or a month ago, you know, or a week ago before we decided to leave? Not really. I mean, we already had a political system that doesn't represent your every person. It doesn't represent us, really. You know, the government, they look after themselves. They generally look after the people that give them the money, the businesses, the rich, the elite. That's really who they're looking after. They're not looking after us, every you know, your average person. They don't give a shit about us. But they give you this concept that you're free and that you have a choice. And here you go, have a referendum. Here you go. Here's your freedom. Here's democracy at work. We're going to give you a choice to whether we stay in Europe or out of Europe. But really, whether we stay or go, I still think they'll do what they want anyway. And they've already started to show that by going back on some of the things that they promised in their campaigns. They'll create deals that suit them. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to suit you and I or the people that really matter, the people that they're really meant to be looking after. And that's my issue with it. I think we needed a change a year ago or 10 years ago. We still need a change now. That concept hasn't changed. But what we're doing, we're getting caught up in this nitty-gritty. We're getting caught up arguing amongst ourselves, you know, or you chose to leave, or you wanted to stay, or you're an idiot, or you're a racist. And it's just, we need to stop doing that. We're helping. When I say them, you know what I mean the system, the government. We're helping them out. We are arguing amongst ourselves, distracted by the fact that they're fucking having us over. Now, what I think we need to come together, stop arguing amongst ourselves. You know, the media exacerbate this issue as well. They start pumping in fear and what's going to happen, or what's going to happen to the pound, or a nation's divided, and they sort of like report on issues, and they basically fuel the fire that separates us. And I think, look, whether we agree or disagree with each other, we all got to live on this. We've got to live on this planet together, but more locally, we've got to live in this country together. And I think we need to come together. Doesn't matter what we believe, whether we wanted to stay or go. You know, look, if I was to vote, I probably would have voted to stay. I really wasn't that into it, because I just don't think it makes that much of a difference. But you know, if I had voted, I probably would have voted to stay. I think a lot of people voted leave because they realised that the current political system is fucked, and they want change for change's sake. I can sort of understand that. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it. I can totally understand it. Regardless, you know, we need to come together, work together to address and focus our attention on the people that matter, the politicians, the government. They're the people that need to be addressing the issues that concern us, not lying to us, not feeding us bullshit propaganda. Why do you think they do that? Why do you think they feed you this propaganda? They want you to hate each other, hate immigrants, hate people that don't think like you, that don't vote like you. Hate those people. They want that. They love it, because then we're fighting amongst each other and we're not actually focusing on them. We're distracted. And I'm saying, undistract yourselves. Is that a word? Undistract. I'm sure there's a better word. I don't know what it is. But think about it. Focus your attention on the people that matter. Them, the politicians, the government. Like I said, they're already going back on their promises. Surprise, surprise. they were always going to do what they wanted anyway. And I think that we need to sort of refocus our attention and stop fucking arguing amongst ourselves. Stop protesting. Stop, like, you know, oh, we want another vote, we want this, we want that. No, break down the current system and build it up again. Maybe that's a drastic way of looking at it, but reform. We need some sort of reform on a larger scale than whether we stay in or out of Europe. Europe needs a reform. We need a reform. I don't know. It's globally too big a word to say. I don't know. But we need changes, and we need changes before, and we need changes now. And the things that matter are not being addressed. And I'm saying address those things. Stop fighting, you know, amongst each other. You know, I was watching a video on YouTube, or it was probably Facebook actually, and the video was showing these British football fans in France, and some of the disgusting behaviour. Really, they were some of the chants they were coming out with, but also the way that they were treating some. I'm sure it wasn't just British or English supporters. I'm sure there are other people doing it, but the video that I watched was of English supporters treating refugees. I think they were Romanian, but it really doesn't matter. Treating refugees really disgustingly, throwing money at them, offering them money to do disgusting things, just really like vile treatment of other human beings, inhumane treatment. And you start thinking, what the fuck, man? These people are, you football fans generally, they're probably what are they, sort of your working class, average, I say average, but you're sort of working class English person, not that well off. And you start thinking, well, what the fuck, like what how is that any way to treat another human being that's below you? I bet there are people that are sort of more wealthy than you that would treat you like shit, and you wouldn't like that. If there's a billionaire looking at that person thinking, you fucking peasant, you disgust me, you know, that's, you know, but and that happens too, but that doesn't make it right. And I wonder what causes these things in people's nature. Actually, I must say, I try to find the good in everybody, and that, when I saw that, it really kind of tests, you know, that part of my nature, to try to find the good in everybody, because I think that person's evil. But they're not evil, they must have some good in them. They're just in a situation that's probably, they've been through probably their life, and they have, the worst parts of their nature have been appealed to, and that's why they're acting like such shit people. But they can be better, and we can teach them to be better. The same way, we have people on the opposite end of the spectrum. So you have people that are really rich and really big corporations, let's say, rich people or corporations that exploit the poor people, or you have, like, you know, corporations that have child slave labour in Bangladesh or something. You know, you have evilness or this bad behaviour, if you want, on the other end of the spectrum. And I think both those things are wrong, and both those things are things that we need to address. Now, how do we do it? Well, I think we as individuals, people that are watching this, that agree with what I'm saying, or if what I'm saying, you know, if it resonates with you in any way, you know, share it with other people. Like, become better yourself, and then show other people a better way. Don't argue with them. Don't shout at them. Don't insult them. Don't call them idiots. Show them a better way. Become better yourself, and then show the people that you think are wrong, or that are acting badly or evil. I say evil, but yeah, that are. I think we're in a society where the society can sometimes appeal to the worst parts of our nature. There's good in us, there's evil in us, all of us. And I think we as individuals need to appeal to the better parts of our nature, and then show those other people a better way. It's a bit of a rah-rah rant sort of thing, but you know, that's the only way forward. And I just want us to stop bickering amongst ourselves, stop going back and forward, stop the small-minded thinking, and actually look at things from the bigger picture, and you know, come together. And if you think that there are people that are ignorant, because look, let me tell you, a lot of these racist groups, a lot of the people that did vote Leave, a lot of the people that are, you know, want immigrants out, a lot of the hatred that's being pumped in, it's ignorance. To show them a better way, it's our responsibility to do that. You're not going to solve the problem by hating them back. As easy as it is to do, man. You know, I feel that way when I see some of these videos that I've been watching on Facebook and YouTube, and you see some really bad behaviour, not just in France but in this country, all over the world, really. And you watch it, and you have that reaction of, oh, I fucking hate these sort of people. I fucking hate them. and that's your initial reaction. But then I would urge you to get rid of that, come back into yourself, and I don't know, probably I'm getting a bit carried away, but just show people a better way. Stop the hatred. That's my thought of the day. The traffic's now cleared up. Yeah, have a think about what I said. I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just going to say bye.